This is for women. Have you noticed that men can't get it right? Nothing that they do can make it right for us sometimes. And I would ask you, how do you really feel about the men in your life? Really feel about them, not just, oh, they're this or they're that, but really, is there something, is there words that are echoed by your mother or your grandmother or something about men they really don't speak about, but it's there. It's there. And what happens with that is we start to find the men that match that. You know, my mother didn't really speak about my father in a way that was demeaning, but clearly her message was there and it embedded. You know, men are stupid. They are not to be trusted. They are liars. They cheat. And they're not to be around children. And I carry that in most, if not all, of my relationships because it becomes a self-fulfilled prophecy as, yep, that's what men are, because I would choose someone that wasn't smart. I would choose someone that lied. I would choose someone that wasn't to be trusted around children. And I created that in my life. And then what we have to take a look at, and this isn't just for women. Men, same thing. What is it that your mothers or your fathers have taught you about women? You know, are they manipulative? Are they, do they just want your money? You know, do they harass you? Are they someone that withholds sex? You know, because they're that manipulative or controlling. And what is all of that you have in your mind of how you go and look for women that do the same thing to you? Your self-fulfilled prophecy that says, yep, women are just like that. And then it doesn't lead to anything. It's not loving, it's not caring, it's not nurturing. And I would ask you, you know, like, this message, you know, it isn't just for whatever gender or whatever choice you have as partnership in your life. It plays out in whatever you grew up with and how the concept of what men are and what female are, what men are and what women are. And that gets played out. So ask yourself, where are those concepts? Where are those hidden secret places that you may not speak them to your partner, but they're there? They're judgmental. Your partner just does something in the back of your mind, wow, that's really stupid. You know, men are so stupid. Men are so ridiculous. They can't get it right. And why can't they get it right? Because you keep holding them in that box. You keep saying that they're this or that, even if it's an unconscious thought, something that you don't say to them, but it's there. So you hold them in this framework. So I would ask you, take a look at what are those thoughts? What were your beliefs? What was taught to you as a child about relationship and about men, women, any gender? Start to work on that. Start to take a look at, thank you, Mom, thank you, Grandmom, for saying that, but that's not my belief, and change it so that men can get it right, women can get it right. They can be partners that you deserve and that you love and that you feel comfortable with.